This is Irontrader. It is Thursday morning, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, looking at one of my favorite trades is Comstock Resources, CRK. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Comstock Resources, CRK. Now, the reason I like this one is Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys. He owns, I think, about 87, 88% of this here. Okay, so this is his baby. So what it is does a lot of natural gas. They also do oil, and it doesn't do that big of a kind of like a movement, but it has a good steady crawl, as I say. And I just kind of like this stock, especially now when natural gas is moving up higher. Okay, so you can see here where we broke right out of this channel here. Okay, that was yesterday. Okay, 1428. That's what we need to do, and now we hit. Yesterday we hit as high as 1507. So when we look on a weekly chart here, okay, so we just take this right on over. Okay, so what we want to do is we're right in this level here right now, okay? See, there you are, is 1506, okay? So your next level here is going to be a 1607, but there is a gap here, okay, at 1635, and then look at below there is 1652. So you have a gap and a fill. So that 1650 area is going to be your next resistant level. Then if we keep right on moving, we can come up here to your 1880, and then we can come all the way here and bring this price channel across here. You're looking at 2117. And then we have 2185. Then you have your big target up there at 2211 here, okay? So when natural gas runs, this is always a good stock here to get into because this is going to run with it because the majority of this is natural gas. Now, with the incoming president and their new energy secretary, they really like the natural gas. The guy is a fracker, okay? It's Chris Wright. He's a fracker. So natural gas are going to open up this LNG to ship it off. And I think a lot of these companies here that were kind of lagging here or, going to do like a sideways action here for the last kind of 4 years, I think are going to move up very good along with natural gas. Okay, so now on the downside, what you always want to watch is just watch that breakout. Okay, so that's at 1428, and then we can watch this 8-day down here at 1397. But you can see here how we have a nice, good, clean breakout, and we're moving up higher. So again, right here, the next level that we're going to be going to here is going to be right here is going to be that 1607, and then we're going to have this 1635 and 1652, that gap. So that's going to be the next target on the stock, and then we can move right on up. Now we are here. Your relative strength is up here over 7. However, just showing very, very good, strong strength here to the stock here, okay? Again, that can move sideways here or hang right above there for quite a while. Now, your green is over your red. That shows very, very bullish. Green over your red here on your weekly, and we're getting up here towards that 70 mark. Haven't reached it yet, but look at how we went all the way up here. So this still has some movement up here. But again, if you like to trade some natural gas and you don't want to just do the natural gas, CRK might be for you. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the old crude oil. Now this here has been trading actually very, very nicely here. You can see here we put this bottom kind of a situation here, but we do have that whole war premium going on here, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now yesterday you can see where it popped up up that 21 SMA here, but then it pulled back. But today I can say we're back above this. So far today we had a high here of 70.12. Yesterday's we had a high of 69.96. So now we got a higher high. So obviously here, I mean, all you got to do is just look at this 50-day. This is going to be your next target. Okay, that's sitting at 70.63. That's going to be your next target on the upside. If we can get above that, then we're going to come right to the top of this candle. This is your next resistance level is 71.45. And then we'll come up here, 71.81. Then we'll come to the top of this candle right here at 72.25. And then we're looking for this retest of 72.88, which is basically just the top of that candle. So basically what we're doing is we're trading between this 72.88 level and this 65.653. So these blue lines here, these are just price channels, and it makes it very, very easy here to see exactly where we have your highs and your lows. Very, very nice. Now, again, if you can break out above that 72.88, well, then we have this nice 100-day sitting at 73.41, and then we can just take the candles all the way on up here. But realistically, let's just take one level at a time. So for today, what we're looking at is we're looking at this 50-day, this 70.63, okay? So that's going to be your big time resistance. If we get above that, then 72.88 is going to be your big target. Now, downside, you really want to hold this 69.61. This is your 21 SMA. Now, again, if that's lost here, then we come over here to this 8 SMA here. You are sitting here at 68.64. But now you can see how the 8-day is curling up here, but we got to see how it goes. It also curled up here, and then it came right on down. So let's just see how this all shakes out. But we have this sideways action here now. So now what we're doing is we're trading between that 66.53 and that 50 SMA here. Okay, we're trading this right here. So again, if you break out, we know where we're going to go. You break down to this 8-day down here, then we're going to come right down here to that 66.53. Now here, sitting at 50, you got plenty of room to run on up here. Your green now just crossed over your red, and that's very, that shows momentum there to the upside. So this is all here is looking pretty good. So today, just watch this 50-day, okay, and we'll see what kind of reaction that we get when you get to that level, and then watch this 21-day here on the downside. If that's lost, then we look to that 8-day. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, now here we have natural gas. This has been running. I've been telling you how nice and bullish this chart is, okay? So when you look at this, see where this 8-day is, and your price gets above that 8-day, okay, that's always very bullish, just like what we had here, okay? When it gets below that 8-day, this is what happens, okay? This is what happens. This is what happens when it gets above that 8-day. So this is here is looking very, very nicely here as far as a gap. I mean, keep right on running up. Now, Friday here, this was last Friday. We came all the way down. You held that 21-day, but you notice that it closed above that 8-day. I pointed that out to you. Okay, and the next day we had, a higher high, and it couldn't hold that breakout. But, yesterday she just broke right through that, and today we have the continuation. Okay, so what we want to do here is now, so far today we had this high, okay, of what do we got there for a high? Okay, 3.41. Okay, so we were looking for the top of this candle here. That was on 3.159. Okay, and then we're looking for this right here. Okay, 3.39. So you went up to 3.41. So that is going to be your resistance levels. Now, what we do is we just go right here to the left of the chart. Okay, so next level we're looking for here is going to be 3.52. If it keeps right on going up, and then we're going to go 3.57. Okay, and then we come up here, you got 3.63, and then we have a nice retest up there at 3.64 level. Okay, so that's what you're going to be looking for there on the upside. So when you look on a weekly chart here, okay, see, all you got to do is just look right to the left of the chart there. Okay, so there's your 3.39. Okay, and then we just come right up here to your next level there. There's that 3.64, and then here's the big target that we're looking for is that right there, 3.85. That is your 200 SMA, and then we'd have to see what happens when you get there. Now you can see when this it broke down below it, we stayed there for a long time. But when you get this sideways action like this, what you do is you're building energy, and you're so low here with the natural gas. You knew it was going to be eventually time where she's going to smoke right on up here, and now I guess is the time. So your big target you want to watch is right there at that 3.85, and then we have to see what the reaction is when you do get there. Okay, that's going to be the key. Now, let's just look at the downside because you always got to look at that. Now, what we want to look at here, because now we're on the outside of that price channel, is we want to look at yesterday's high. Okay, so that's that 3.23 level here. Okay, that's what you want to look at. And then what we do is we just follow these candles on down here. Okay, so what you have there is we come up here at 3.15. Okay, 3.13, 3.09. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the top of this candle at 3.05, and then we have that 3.02 level sitting right here. Okay, so that's what you can look at a downside, and then your key level is going to be this 8-day at 3 flat. Okay, so that's what you're going to be looking at downside. So all you do here is when your support levels, you just go the reverse of what you did is when you're going on the upside here for your resistance level. It's very, very simple, okay? But you watch yesterday's high, 3.23, that's going to be very key. And then so is this candle right here at that 3.159. That's going to be very, very key. And then also is that 3.5 and that 3.02. But this here is going to be that 8-day at 3 flat. That's going to be key. As long as that price is above the 8-day, this is looking very, very bullish. Look at this 21-day. I was curling up that 50-day. Everything is bottom left, upper right. Very, very nice. And we filled this contract roll. We filled that gap, which is also very nice. So this looks very, very good. So your big target on the upside is just look at that 200-day at 3.85. That's what we're going to be looking for. Okay, that's what I got for you now. I'll be back here midday trading. We'll take a look at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll throw something else in the old mix. Now, NVIDIA had their numbers yesterday, and they were completely, blowout numbers, and I thought it was really good guidance. But just always remember when it comes to any kind of a news or, earnings or anything like that, it's not the news that matters. It's the reaction to it. That's what matters, okay? So you can have blowout numbers like NVIDIA did, and then the stock came down, but it was a beautiful scalp off the 137 area, okay? So always look at that. There's always another option, but I say it's not the news that matters, okay? It's the reaction to it. That is always want to remember that. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.